Welcome everyone to Frontline Gaming. I am Hail Monkey Man, and we are here tonight for our bi-weekly tournament, the Thursday Night Throwdown, as presented by the FLG. I am joined tonight by a pair of casters, one of them who is actually here right now, Bantho Man. Tell me all about it.
Hello, I'm here. I'm a stranger, but I'm back now.
Yeah, it's been out for a little bit, but you know, you're back, and that's all we want.
Back.
That's all we want to see.
Yeah, and I'm awake somehow.
From across the seas and into our hearts, the giraffe stretches his neck and comes back in a fun way. All right, so, but we're gonna, you know, I guess they're already waiting for us to get down to the field and get into the action. It is a Thursday Night Throwdown after all, and we have two fantastic teams ready for us in our first semifinal match of the night. It's back to Chief Walrus time, man. It's gonna be lit, amazing. It's gonna be lit, as the kids say.
It's gonna be lit.
It's going to
so
be
lit.
All right, so while it is still lit and is still good, we're gonna get our teams to join. It is Upper 90 Esports versus Total Grease, which has your boys Chief Walrus, Spider, and Among Star. I mean, I've seen these guys a lot of different places. And right now, it's a best of 5 in our first semifinal match of the night for our Thursday Night Throwdown. So how's it been across the pond, man? We don't get to talk very often. How's it been over there?
It's been good, you know. It's been solid. It's just the time is awful, but that's, you know, that's about it. It's been good.
Us dang colonists and our dang...
Yeah, it's all your fault.
All right, we're going for some midfield pressures. Upper 90s Esports trying to turn things around as a lot of beginning pressure on the first rotation. A nice shot coming here to the backboard. Demo just able to get conscious into the corner. Slushy getting challenged by Among Stars. He's trying to put it back towards the net, but Demo going to slow it down. These are two high-octane types of teams. A nice dribble by Shadow. Shadow trying to get it past Among Star. A nice save by Spider. Now, I've been told that Spider is a top 100 player. Can you confirm this? I'm not on my up and up when it comes to all these guys.
I cannot confirm this just because I don't know either. I'm really...
That's a pretty nice one. Let's talk less about Spider and more about Shadow.
Now, was this intentional or was he just fortunate? The boost after the initial hit off the post kind of says that was like on purpose, but it looked kind of fortunate. But I'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
I mean, isn't Rocket League just a bit of fortune and a bit of on purpose mixed with a little bit of luck and skill? Like, you know.
But honestly, like Upper 90 Esports has all the pressure. Like they've had all the pressure, like
a ton of it.
The entire game.
Chief Walrus trying to shut you up immediately as Spider was able to get a nice center right here, got it right past Demo, and just got him to the net fast.
Yeah, that was a very quick response.
That was very fast, and these guys are going to be playing at a greater level. Now that we've had I guess it's the Season 10 kind of reset. It's not a hard reset, but it's a pretty good one because a lot of these Grand Champs now down into Champ 2, and there's a huge mix of skill across the board. A nice save at the crossbar by Slushy, and immediately moving it downfield. Demo going for the challenge. Chief Walrus always in that kind of crazy like soccer mom SUV that's on steroids.
Wait, what is it?
I mean, look at it's the
Oh, it's the Marauder.
Yeah, the Marauder. That thing I always forget the name of, but he always demos everyone and their mother. But Shadow coming in, 2 goals up for Upper 90.
Yeah, I mean, according to the scoreboard, Shadow is literally carrying right now.
Oof.
So, is this like the Upper 90 team, or do they have like multiple divisions, like a sway type thing, or
you know,
like,
I'm not
I have
sure,
no idea.
But I would assume that the flagship team is the one that gets to carry like the main name, and like because these guys, they don't have like a color or like a different name, so I have to assume this is like the Upper 90, the U90 dudes.
That's good. They're playing really well.
Yeah,
Shadow's like doing everything he needs to be doing.
Spider's coming out from the midfield. He's going to try and go for another challenge. Instead, it will be Shadow kicking it out, and Chief Walrus is going to slow it down. Demo with the catch. A nice redirect, but a block. Slushy. He couldn't complete it. And on the counterattack, Slushy's trying to slow it down. Spider will actually, he gets beat to it, and then a bunch of strange strategic movements, and we're still at a 2-1 special here in the midfield.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like, I like a lot of the passing I'm seeing out of U90. They're doing really well to keep pressure when they're, like, by the net. Like, Exhibit A right there. That was really good pass. Like, if they keep that up, they're putting on the pressure is, like, overloading for Total Grease. Like, they just can't handle the passing thing.
Oh man, yeah, because they slotted that, and that was an immediate feed from Demo from the corner. And Slushy, they're staying right where they need to start taking shots, and they are trusting their cornermen to do the clears that they need to get. Chief Walrus, he may have just enough, but it will get pushed off from the far corner. Demo, lead upfield, and getting a bump on a Spider. He has absolutely no boost, but neither does Slushy for the full challenge. Right now it's kind of a melee, a bit of a what you would find at a 5-year-old's birthday party, and rotating back for the defense. It's Chief Walrus. He's just trying to big body. He's a mainstay on that style. Oh, and talk about style. Spider putting it under Demo, and they're just near one behind.
I feel like that shouldn't have gone in. Demo was in a very odd position trying to save that ball.
It was hanging onto the post. Kind of weird.
Yeah, he was like trying to like do the thing where you like hang on the post and then you can kind of just like drift out of it, or not drift, boost out of it and get like your infinite flip type deal. I think that's what he was trying. But I was gonna say, I want to see more infield passing from Total Grease. Like they do a lot of the high backboard type stuff. Like that was good.
There you go.
The second I say it.
They were listening and they delivered. Oh
really
my goodness.
Good. Oh wait.
Well, there was a fourth man on the
never
team.
Never mind. I didn't see that.
It was some good passes.
There
happened to be a third one from the wrong guy.
It turned into a 4v2 for a second there.
Don't you hate that? You think, you have the advantage, all of a sudden one of your guys goes rogue. Well,
Yeah.
we're suddenly tied up 3-3, a minute and a half remaining in game one. Reminder, this is the best of 5. The semifinals. They'll be moving on single elimination style into the finals. We don't like to mess with any of that double elimination stuff just yet. It would create an even longer night. Oh man, Shadow. He has been putting this team on his back. Chief Walrus letting that one go. He does not have the height or the challenge angle for it. This one will go off the post, but that's nice clear from the sidewall by Among Star. Oh my goodness! Wow. And Shadow will get, is that his third, fourth, 80th goal?
That's his third goal. Again, like, look at that. That's just absurd. That's so
amazing.
Good. That is so clean. I was going to say that, like, Total Grease, like, their defensive, like, positioning, like, they always seem to have one on the backboard. You know, they're very good defensively. Like, they're good positionally. But, like, the passes from U90 is just taking them by storm.
Oh, and this one, kind of a free-low. Everyone rotated upwards, and it was 2 against none in that net, and now they're up by 2.
Really good dunk.
Oh man, they just outpaced Among Star, and he was trying to chase in between them. The Demo just kind of put it away. No one on defense after they took it away. Right now, Total Grease, they're gonna need probably a little bit more grease to themselves, maybe less to the ball. And then a body block. Oh, might go in anyway. Among Star gonna get challenged by Slushy. Gonna drop it over to Demo, and now they're doubling up.
They are cleaning up right now. They are doing very well to keep up. Like, it's just constant pressure. They're not leaving the ball, ever. I would be so annoyed right now if I was the other team.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
like, leave the ball alone, please.
We just want to clear. Just out of this area, please. Yeah. None of this. 48 seconds left, down 3. We've seen a lot of scoring very quickly. It's not as if Total Grease can't do it themselves, but this one, well, they kind of carried it into the net, and it's getting out of hand.
Yeah, it looked like a bit of a forced own goal there by Demo. I don't know, man. I think this game's like comeback is possible, but by the way it's going, like U90's, they're not letting up the pressure. So
yeah,
good luck.
It's a little rough. It's a little rough.
Just a tad.
Yeah. But, as we've said before, Total Grease and this team and any other team that kind of gets behind by this much, it's still game 1. First game. 1 game only of a best of 5. So
pass, yep.
But they're practicing. Oh man, this is beautiful. This is key Rocket League right here.
Yeah, the offensive positioning by U90 is just like second to none. It's so good, right?
Slushy's going to drop it over to Demo, and Demo's going to the midfield. No challenge yet, except by Chief Walrus. It's going to go backboard and out. Good Demo on a Slushy. I'm going to need to see more of that by Chief Walrus. I think he's been trying for those big body plays, but it's just been not his, creative, marquee Demo style, because he can't escape the passes that was coming out of U90. Upper 90, taken in game 1.
Even then, like that play at the end there, when Chief Walrus had possession and he just launched off the backboard, he had a man to his left as well. He could have just, had a slick little infield pass, but like that's what I'm saying. I want to see more of that. I think that would do them well. Like they kind of need to come at U90 with the same kind of offense U90 is bringing to them because it's very effective.
I mean, they did, and I mean, well, I say they did. They did it kind of evenly, but every one of their attempts got blocked. Nice defense by Slushy, but every one of them on the downfield being able to score in some way, form, or fashion. Slushy, I guess, was handed a goal at one point that he didn't even get to shoot, but 11 shots to 8. A lot of it coming out of Shadow, and Shadow really setting the tone early for Upper 90. We're going to go ahead and get into the next game, game 2 of this best of 5. I want to thank you guys for joining us tonight. We're going to get going. Make sure that's not too late of a night for our dudes. So let's get into it. I want to see Chief Walrus get in there and really just plug away.
Oh, I do too.
Just like batter someone. But it's not going to help if,
Oh.
just getting pooped on right at the start. 4 seconds in. Upper 90 just taking the momentum from game 1. And, ooh, they're dancing.
Yeah, that was... Demo made that just look like the easiest thing he's ever done in his life.
I go at a kickoff, I lose all my boost, and I can't make it look like that. He was gliding. It was like he was ice skating. It was beautiful.
It was a beautiful thing.
All right, it's going to be Spider getting the clear by Shadow. I guess he's going to go for the challenge at a goalie. Demo slowing it down with Chief Walrus. Now, passing out a nice 2-touch passing play, but in the third man, a little bit late. Among Star realizing it, trying to come back to it. Now Shadow immediately going for the shot. It's going to be wide, and Slushy can't catch up in time. They will slow it down by making it cross coast to coast, from wall to wall, and eventually Total Grease is going to start to answer these touches. Shadow's going to drop it to Demo. Demo going for a shot, and it's blocked by Among Star for the time being before the dunk attempt, and they're just not letting up until Total Grease can slowly get some space.
Yeah, Total Grease is doing... I feel like they're doing better at, like, controlling the like, flow of goals that seemed to happen last game. You know, they're not, like, getting caught on defense as much this game. At least so far, so that's good to see.
You gotta wonder if they've kind of, even in the tournament bracket tonight, which wasn't very well seeded. We did actually end up with the top 4 teams that we had seeded into them. But everyone else was kind of, I don't know, very RNG related. So you got to wonder how many teams they played with this level of speed leading to this point, which may be affecting their play. Or, you know, maybe just an on-the-fly adjustment. It's still 1-0, a minute and a half into game number 2. Stealing a little bit of boost. Among Star getting challenged by Shadow, and Shadow winning both of those 50-50s, going to Demo, but it will be popped and neutralized to the midfield again. Among Star gets it over to Chief Walrus, coming from Spider.
Oh, that was good.
Oh, no, but it left a free net. He is going to slot it, and they will be up. Upper 90 up by 2.
Like, that was a good play. It's just they were all, like, super in U90's half, and the fact that it didn't work. Like, if they scored, it would have been fine. They didn't score, though, so it's not fine.
Yeah, they had a lot of players into that, like, forward left corner, and the passing play was good, but it left their cars and left them just out of position. They couldn't recover in time. Demo going for a flip reset. This one's dangerous. A nice block by Chief Walrus. And a nice half clear. It's up immediately. It's a pass to Slushy. Every time they try to get rid of it, it's an option.
Yep. The awareness from U90 is just incredible. They know where each other are, like, every second of every play. It's a beautiful thing, man.
It's beautiful.
It's a beautiful thing.
This is.
You love to see it.
You want to see it. You hate to see it if you're a Total Grease fan.
The other team.
Yeah. Among Star, gonna try and slot this one early. Gonna try. Oh, he had to catch it, and he did. So a little bit of life.
Yeah, that was a good outplay by Among Star. All he needed to do was just get the clean little flick there, right over Slushy.
You know, I just realized that Among Star and Spider are trying to, you know, pitch for the Twitch campaign. It says sub to Among Star.
Yeah, I saw that.
I guess if he is you know, streaming, why not go over to Among Star, help him out? Oh, getting bumped.
Support the boy.
Woo! All right, so Upper 90 Esports trying to dig this one in. Honestly, that one should have been a goal, but they're gonna get a second attempt before getting demoed. Immediately just leave it in there. How do you set up that kind of short rotation where you're always sighting your boys and they're everywhere? They can't escape it. We're at halftime and Upper 90's at 4.
I think it's just, like, obviously it's just experience, you know, being at that high level. You kind of have to do that to be a very good esports team. But a lot of it has to do with just, like, like awareness of like the potential plays that could happen from your team and the other team, like how they are able to hit it, you know, and you're able to read that or not. Like if you can read what they're about to do before they even do it, you can position yourself accordingly. And I think that's how they are able to stay in those positions and still make it.
Oh my God, Shadow, he barely just popped off the ground. He.
Well, I literally didn't look at the scoreboard until like right now, and it's 5-1.
Yeah, it is in a
getting a bit out of hand.
Oh my. All right, Among Star and company, they got some work to do. Total Grease, they need to really get lubricated going into this one. They need to get some speed in those gears. Among Stars is going to be short of it, so it's going to be Spider trying to go for another touch, but Chief Walrus from the midfield demo is going to get challenged, and they will hang it up high. Trying to get it back to the corner. Another shot from Slushy. It's going to go to Demo, but no.
Oh, that's an open net.
And it was for all of a moment, but Spider realizing that he over-progressed upfield. He couldn't grab that pass. 1:40 remaining. Upper 90 is dominating this series so far. Looking to go up 2-0. We have about 1.5 minutes remaining. Demo with the pop. Slushy is going to actually backflip his way out of the net, or out of the play, rather. Realizing he was out of position. And just, they are sorely out of boost, trying to save it, but no, we cannot.
I think at this point, like it's gotten a bit out of hand now, but Total Grease really just needs to like contain the blood flow at this point. Like they need to somehow just stop the shots, stop the offense. It's a bit insane on the side of U90. They just have all the pressure in the world, and they've had it all series. They
need a tourniquet. That dying limb, and they need to cut it off, and they need to figure out what that is in comparison to Rocket League. Oh, it's gonna be challenging these shots. They need to get somehow, some way, whenever they get it clear, they need to make sure that they are immediately following it up from their third of the field, because
yeah, they need to pass out defense.
Yeah, they immediately need to be sighting each other. Nice bump, good setup. But there's 2 men in net. Can't beat that. Back upfield, it's going to be Among Star looking for a demo. He will not get one. Demo, actually. Going to the backboard, Chief Walrus. Clearing it to the corner, setting up Slushy. Slushy's going to look for Shadow. Shadow's already up, going for a shot, and will be banked away by Chief Walrus. He's going to go for a second one. That's exactly what they need to start doing, but they have to do it faster. Slushy already looking for these style plays. Oh my gosh, they're trying to get the Brazil.
Yeah, they're feeling confident now. I'm sure they've been feeling confident all series.
Yeah. I mean, there's not been a single reason not to. What a great clear. Among Star trying to slow it down. Demo immediately going to the wall. He'll pitch it to Slushy. Slushy has to go wide. Slushy waiting on it. Chucking it over to Shadow. They're looking for that 7th one, and they'll get it. There's the Brazil. Upper 90. They're giving it to him hard.
Yeah, they're just in complete control. Even again, like the little touches are just completely outplaying Total Grease. Like they're touching it around them with every chance they get. It's I don't know, man. It's complete control on the side of U90.
Oh man. Brazil's in the chat. You gotta feel bad for him, but you gotta feel good if you're Upper 90 Esports. You're in control of this series in a massive way. 2-0 right now over Total Grease. What in the heck can Total Grease do? Because they got the 11 shots. They're actually even on shots, but every single time they take one, someone's occupying the net on the side of Upper 90 Esports, and then their clears just, they can't escape one bit.
Yeah, I mean, even looking at the saves for Upper 90, like,
that's a lot.
Doing my quick math, it's approximately 8 saves, which is a lot. Like, that's definitely a lot of saves.
Yeah.
So, like, Total Grease, they're obviously, like, they're putting on the pressure, the shots show that, but they just, I don't know, man. They really just need to, like, somehow get, like, the outplays on U90, like, dribble outplays, anything. Like, they're just shutting them down completely on defense.
Yeah, they need to somehow escape that, just, like, because what we're used to seeing, especially for a lot of these different TNTs, we're used to seeing a bit of lights out, and the way they play their game about the same as Upper 90 in terms of shooting capability and a lot of good passing, but theirs seems to be a lot wider. And so, you know, you'll have someone on either wall, coast to coast, and they'll be able to shut people down. What Upper 90 Esports is doing right now, they're immediately responding. They're doing it from the green grass. There is absolutely no dip in their offensive pressure. And I was going to say the same thing of Total Grease, and right now they're owning the ball in possession. He's got to outplay him. He's got to big body him, but there's just no support structure behind him right there.
Yeah, honestly, for me, upper 90 is just like the defense rotation is pretty close to perfect. You know, they have not let in that many shots at all in this whole series. Their offensive rotation is look. That's all I have to say. Is just look at that.
Yeah. That was,
like they all know where to be.
Oh, that was a double commit issue too.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. Like they're just looking like just the flat out better team at this point.
The communication's on point. Their just innate ability to sight where their teammate is going is just immediate. It is constant. Oh, but this one could be favorable. Shadow's gonna have to get it clear to the corner. It's gonna be Chief Walrus banging it away. Doesn't quite get the boost, but they will put the pressure on. There's a lot of bodies on one side, and this does get them in trouble. Demo is gonna slow down the offense, and Demo himself is looking for a clear to try to give over to Shadow. Chief Walrus, he's gonna need to lead the charge. But Slushy gonna get to the backboard. This one getting Dunkarooed. And upper 90 starting to get right back into the orange in. Walrus trying to throw some big alpha tusks in the way of Slushy. And all that flavored ice maybe work his way. Ooh, long star. This will be a tough team to beat if they end up upper 90 Esports ends up going to the finals. I've seen them play before. What a save!
God. What a save!
All right.
He had to dive for that one, and that's exactly what he did. He's like, no, there's no way we're getting scored. Not today.
Defense almost impenetrable. Their offense almost unbeatable, which to this moment it has been. Rotations, fast. Slushy going for a dunk, but it will go wide. Only the slightest of inaccuracies and inefficiencies that are fixed on the fly, and immediately Demo to Shadow. Shadow with the shot, and a nice block by Chief Walrus. They're keeping this one close. It's 1-0. The Spider did not overcommit to this one, but he is getting bullied. Oh my goodness. It did take a lot of players, though, to create that play. He stayed a little bit too long, a lot longer than they usually do. Now they're going to play in this game a long clear. Amongst are able to get the clear, and it's now 2:20 remaining. What does Total Grease have to do? Because they seem to have opportunities right here. He needs to go for the bump. He does so, and now they're up.
That, I was going to say either try to bump, try and do solo plays, because the passing plays they're not getting through the defense. Try, like, literally anything at this point. And that is one of the things that works. So there you go. Maybe try and bring out some more demo plays. There really haven't been that many demo play attempts on the side of Total Grease.
And it's not as if that's the only thing that defines these guys, but definitely from the history of us watching Chief Walrus, that's what we know him for. And if that has not been happening, then it's just not his game. It is not his style.
Yeah, and I mean like they can pass, like they have. It's just it's been shut down. So if it's gonna keep being shut down, you need a new strategy.
Oh my God! He was
that
waiting
position.
on the inside.
Yeah, I know. I saw.
Wow. All right, upper 90's slowing down a little bit, but they're trying to. It's almost like they're cheesing it at this point.
Yeah, they're playing safe. They're not playing as aggressive as they have been.
Oh, he completely faked out a player. Slushy maybe going for the steal, but it's gonna be Shadow who's gonna get the shot, and upper 90 back on top.
Yeah, again, like I don't know, like I don't blame Total Grease for the aggressive positioning, but they really have to be careful, especially like it was tied, you know. You don't really need to bring out the super duper aggressive plays so early on. Like I don't know, that's just me. Like I would prefer to play safe until maybe you have until you have to be put, like if you're losing, right? Like say last game it's like 6-1, then yeah, you have to play aggressive, obviously, or nothing's gonna happen. But like 1-1, I don't know. That's a bit early.
Oh, trying to just jam it in there. He got kind of a really soft touch from his wheels. A clear coming in. They've been suffering a lot from two-man commits into the same exact zone. A nice flick. Spider's gonna have to go for it. Demo setting up the backboard. Slushy with the shot, and will go wide. And this gives the smallest glimpse of hope and a takeaway. Oh no! But maybe it's a pass. Maybe we don't know what we're talking about. But for the time being, it stays clear.
A lot of things I didn't like all happened at once.
Shadow working for a clear to the corner. It will be Spider. The tournament is going very dark and dim for Total Grease. They're only down by 1. Make that 2.
Oh, you hate to see that at the end of the game.
It was close. This one ended up getting slowed down. He ended up popping it to his own middle, and he just didn't get enough of it.
Yeah, that last play, though, like, there was an uncharacteristic miss from U90. Like, Total Grease had a huge opportunity. It was like a 3v1, and then one of them just, like, took the ball away. That was so unfortunate. That was definitely a chance. It should have been a goal, in my opinion.
Oh, and that one at least should have been some kind of touch to shot. Trying to get back to middle in a hurry, but a nice clear. The timer's coming down. Upper 90. They're bringing it the whole 360 around, and they will be moving on to tonight's Thursday night Throwdown finals.
Congratulations to U90, man. They played a beautiful series. Honestly, they did so well.
Yeah, they did really good, honestly.
Yeah, they really made themselves look like just the best team. Like, maybe even in the entire... I haven't seen anyone else play, obviously, but, like, I don't know, man. That was a good showing.
That was a really good showing.
Yeah, it was really good.
But luckily for us, we got another one on deck. And so we'll be back in just a few minutes. Maybe we'll have a bear with us. Maybe it'll just be a draft. I'm not sure. But get ready.
All the farm animals. Well, the bear's not a farm animal.
I mean, he can live on a farm, right? Yeah.
Sure, why not?
Yeah. Either way, we're going to be getting ready for our next matchup in just a few minutes. Stick with us. This is the FLG's TNT. We'll be with you very soon.
Into the night, the city lights are dancing, slowly falling apart. The shadows causing an outbreak. I'm wishing upon a star. This time I'm feeling stronger, and I know I can do better. The shadows causing an outbreak. I'm turning the light. We're gonna light it up, oh, light it up, light it up, ooh, light it up.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the FLG's TNT. That's the Thursday night throwdown. I am Hail Monkey Man, and I am still with Bantho Man. Not sure if the not sure if the Poppy Bear has popped in yet, but we're gonna go ahead and get down to the field. Our teams are ready and wait. It is going to be Affinity versus From the Ashes. It's like
all right. That's a very edgy name. I'm into it.
It's a super edgy name. You know, you like to see a little bit of edge.
Okay, now I've been told this is the Jordan.
It is the Jordan, just like you think.
That's pretty cool to see him playing in something we're running. It's good to see him.
I haven't seen him in a while, and a lot of people, we actually had a couple of people that were waiting to see Jordan play. I'm kind of sad they didn't get to at this point. But you know what? There's always VODs. You can always come back to the FLG and watch a few VODs. I encourage you. Jordan with the pass over to Rodoko. It's going to be Percy with the follow-up. Going to get a long clear here. But this is no slouch. It is also FLG's Cake by the Ocean.
I see that. I just noticed that when you said that.
Probably the.
Well, it's good to see him here too.
Yeah, I know. We're getting some old and new names that have been around for our draft series for the FLG. So it's cool. Getting to spot a few familiar faces, but a nice setup. It's absolutely no one, as it's going to be Emptiness with a long clear. Apparently he's still looking for third, and Speedy looking for a goal as Speedy will start us off with the score.
That was was that an infield pass? Yeah, it was. Oh, it was a 50. Okay, that was a perfect position for Speedy. He was right there, ready for that.
We've been seeing a lot of
mega super calculated. You know, he's like, I know this ball's coming right for me. I think I'm
popped out the protractor. Who's like, yeah, it's happening, right?
approximately gonna land right about it.
I always liked taking my protractor, my compass, and drawing perfect circles, and then just being super excited about it.
Same, dude. Same.
Didn't get a date until I was like 19. That's fine. But Emptiness, filling my own void. Within a minute, they have scored twice.
That's a really good pass by Cake there as well. And Percy can't, I feel like Percy should have, if anything, had just jumped for that, just to kind of try and get in the way. But he kind of just said, you know what, goalie, have at this one. And it kind of ruined his teammate a bit.
Just please make up for what I cannot get. But yeah, definitely you kind of want to put up some kind of challenge. But Percy knocked it to the backboard. It's going to be Jordan with the follow-up. Speedy immediately knocking it downfield, but a nice rotation for Rodoko. Rodoko going to get that save, and it's going to be Percy. Knocking it back to Jordan, who is a little taken aback by the, kind of the knock on the ceiling. Right now, Affinity, they've been driving their way pretty steadily through the bracket, and it's pretty clear why we have these top four teams as they are. But it's been a very immediate draw as to which ones are performing. And Affinity getting behind early, but in the first minute and a half, they're slowly getting their paces and their wheels under them. Emptiness with a nice long clear. Percy going to intercept, but no Speedy there. First is going right back to Emptiness. Percy going to try and take it away from Cake by the Ocean. I got to see Cake by the Ocean in the chat earlier, and someone was already chiding him. So he's saying he's going to take it, or actually he said maybe baby. So I don't know.
That's good. That's good. I do really like those passes where there's like one of the players is on the side wall, and then there's a player middle, and instead of just shooting the ball, there's a pass straight down to them. I love those kind of passes because a lot of them they're very unexpected.
Especially if you knock it into someone's nose, it's just a direct line shot.
Yeah.
Oh, and talking about direct line shots, Rodoko is gonna cut this lead in half.
That was a really good read. Put that directly on net that quickly.
Wow.
Really good shot.
Percy's clear. He was upside down for the majority of that flight, and he just handed it off to Rodoko. So yeah, a good find in a rare situation, because for the majority of this game so far, From the Ashes has been in control. And now they're just kind of playing with the ball on the wall. That's fine.
Hey man, you gotta do that every once in a while.
I mean, I do like wall ball.
Hey, me too.
It's a fun game. Especially when you peg the crap out of someone. That was do or die time. That's where boys became men, and you realize how much a ball hurts being thrown at your leg. Just ow.
Yeah.
Cake by the Ocean going for a challenge. Percy.
Wow, what recovery.
I know. Just immediately just rolling off to the ceiling and getting that nice flip reset. Oh, but it put back, and Percy putting this Affinity team back in contention in this game.
Yeah, I left Percy's camera after that recovery, and he's like, no, pay attention to me again, please.
Oh my God. All three
players. Put an impossible angle in real quick.
Yeah. He went up. He was kind of facing outwards, and it's kind of like a quick knockback. And from the Ashes, saw all the momentum shift. Trying to go for a center, but it's going to be Percy a little bit short of it. It's going to be Jordan to the ceiling.
See, I miss Jordan's playstyle. He's very cheeky. He like he does a lot of fake challenges. He just fakes a lot, and I love that kind of playstyle. It's so fun to watch. He's just like constantly trying to outsmart the other person.
Oh, nice shot here from Rodoko, and definitely he's one of the more intelligent players whenever you get him in the open field, but a lot of his touches so far have been lacking. But oh man, this one just gonna be a freelo. Yes, it is. Calculated across the board, and now Affinity takes the lead.
Someone backflipped. Yeah, or side
Cake.
flipped. I don't know if that was
Cake.
unintentional or intentional, trying to get a weird read, but either way, it left the net wide open.
I think maybe he thought he was a little bit closer for Cake. Like he got real close to the ball, and yeah, he just kind of dodge rolled out of it.
Yeah, it looked weird.
Jordan, letting that one come by. And, ooh.
That was a close one.
Yeah, talk about letting that literally get as close as possible. Now getting whipped away, Cake by the Ocean. From the Ashes, they had controlled this game. But after going on a 2-0 run of their own, a 3-0 run is still going on. It's creeping in, and it's gonna slice through. Speedy bringing it back to tied at 3.
That was like, I mean, okay, like that missed shot. I don't really know what it was from emptiness. But ended up working out. That is very unfortunate on the side of Affinity to just watch that ball slowly go in the net.
I mean, sometimes you need a gimme one way or the other. But we're at 60 seconds right now, so this is where it's do or die time in game number 1. There's been no real clear-cut winner here so far. Like we thought it was gonna be. Well, you know, as soon as we start talking about emptiness, puts a shot on and gives them the lead now, up by 1.
That was a perfectly placed shot around Rodoko. Percy was kind of like right in the middle of the net. It's kind of an awkward position to be. Like, if he doesn't pre-jump that shot, he's pretty much getting scored on every time.
Because they had the one man. Oh, a nice flip. Boy, you have enough boost. A nice clear so far. But they had the one man in the middle, which is Percy. And then whoever went forward, it might have been Rodoko. But they were absolutely too close if you're doing a 2-post defense like that. Ooh, nice clear. Gonna try and follow it up. He's bodying it, but no. Percy. Actually, that's a tap on the defender. Speedy slow and getting dunked. No, it's not in. What the heck?
How does that ball stay out in that?
What should have been a surefire goal to tie it back up. Now, Affinity left trailing with 13 seconds left. Speedy putting on the pressure and the demo. Percy's got to go for it. It will not happen. Rodoko going for a full clear. He's trying to carry it, but there's just so much pressure out of from the Ashes. Now the impossible. Trying to carry it to Rodoko. A nice setup over to Percy. Percy with the shot. No one's there except Cake, who's gonna kill it to the ground. From the Ashes, burn their way through game 1 and take it.
Yeah, it was a close game at the end there. I don't know if you felt the same. I felt like from Affinity, that game was like played very casually. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, they kind of just were like taking their shots slowly, you know, kind of passing sometimes, kind of not. Just kind of. It looked like they were taking their time a lot. It was weird looking to me.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It was kind of odd. Like they're slowly trying to kind of, I guess.
Yeah, there was no rush at any point, which is fine if you have a lead, but like at the end, I feel like a little bit more like aggression would have done them well.
Yeah, you need to finally go for those kill shots. You can't just, like, you know, you want to be able to, like, see how your opponent is going to react, but you can't just kind of wait all day on just things to, you know, accumulate. You know, I think they finally fixed the issue, if I've been keeping track of it, where the little buttons at the bottom now finally stay hidden forever. Thank you, Psyonix! You fixed the thing you did.
That's good news. I didn't know that was an issue.
It was like you would hit H to hide the console, and then it would never go back away. Which was kind of super lame.
Yeah.
Cake by the Ocean just going for an easy shot. Oh, demoing Percy. Oh, this one a nice setup and a nicer clear. Rodoko kept an opportunity away from the Ashes, but Cake by the Ocean is going to try and body this again. He is constantly putting his car up in the way.
Good pass.
And a nicer block, but it put everyone upfield. And just going to slide his way into a turtle goal. And, of course, from the Ashes goes up first.
I do like the aggressive demo plays coming out of Cake, though. I do like that a lot because it's clearly like annoying the side of Affinity. Like they haven't really found a way to deal with it yet because it's happened a few times now that's caught them on the back foot on defense.
Yeah, he's definitely knows how to get in your head, kind of mechanically and otherwise, and he's one of the better players that is on in the FLG as well for the mob team. Oh my goodness! Rodoko from his undercarriage puts a dunk down. We're tied again in game 2.
That pass was like perfect, and that shot was just absurd.
What about the math? Oh my! All right.
Might as well be casting RCS over here.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Pick me up. I won't make any more poop jokes, I promise. Percy, he's going to try and drive it back in. He's stayed a little bit longer on that sidewall. And now Jordan's going to slow it up. He did change cars. He's going more angular, going for a little bit more of a strike capability from the backboard. Percy, he had...
For a minute.
Oh, man. He had the opportunity. Emptiness. I think he's out of boost. What is he doing? Playing a little bit with it. Emptiness now. The lone man back. It's an easy setup. Going over to Jordan, but Jordan takes away the shot from Rodoko. This turns into a full clear.
The defense from the Ashes was in a very awkward state for like a solid 15 seconds. I'm surprised Affinity didn't get any shot really. Nothing like that.
Yeah, it seemed like they were out of boost, just out of their lane. Now Percy going to follow up. He's going to give it over to Jordan, but no, actually goes short of it, and Speedy will cut it off. It's going to have to be Rodoko who will have to cut him off. Interception, and goes out back to the paint. Cape of the Ocean to the backboard. Emptiness. Oh, no, it will be Cake with the double tap. And from the Ashes back on top.
Yeah, really good follow through by Cake. He did not, like, he used like every last ounce of boost for that shot. Really well done.
Yeah, he adjusted right back to just above the crossbar. And used the full width of that Dominus. Got up in there and winning that kickoff. Going to the paint again. Absolutely no one on defense. It's just going to be a free low, except for a nice demo. Emptiness. Spin, or sent, rather. Tumbling after the ball. Okay, there's a lot of bruising and bucking around going on between these guys.
Very odd bump on the Jordan.
Speedy going to leave it away. Emptiness was trying to go and play with it a little bit. Right now we're reaching halftime. Cape by the Ocean. Oh my... What the heck?
Wow.
Cape by the Ocean with the demo.
Cake's being very annoying. And it's working wonders.
Oh, Percy.
Honestly, I think I figured out how last game I felt like Affinity was playing slow. I feel like this game in general is just a slower pace than the last series we watched. I feel like that's what it is.
We got to see a lot of, good midfield play.
Yeah, like the flow of U90, I feel like was just like, it felt a lot quicker, and it looked a lot like faster than what we're seeing so far.
Do you think, based between these two teams, they've definitely got a slower pace. Do you think they can stand up one or the other of these guys to U90 in that kind of speed? Or are they simply able to kind of dictate the pace of how these matches can go?
I mean, we'll see, but I do think from the Ashes with Cake's demo plays, I do think that has a lot of potential because we didn't really see how U90 handled that against Total Grease because they didn't get too, and they did, like, even the plays that Total Grease got onto them that were demo plays, like, they worked. So if Cake's going to be that annoying demo type of player, it could be potential strategy.
Definitely. And now Jordan trying to get over to Percy. Percy with the knock center. And it's going to be Jordan with the follow, but no, it's cut off short. And they now get a full clear, and Speedy is already 3/4 of the way downfield, going for a junk. And now they had to double save it as Rodoko is trying to give them some space. Oh, Cape of the Ocean putting it wide, already reprimanding himself.
Yeah, he's upset about that one. That was a good opportunity for him.
Trying to put this game away, but Affinity has stayed in just by the hairs of their chins. Emptiness will be 50'd away back to the wall. Rodoko with the follow-up. Does not boost the challenge. It will take it from the corner, and Percy and company. This Affinity team, they're down by 2. It's not looking hot for them right now, except that shot coming in. Oh, they gotta put those away. Oh, yeah. No.
That should have really been a shot on goal.
The Ocean's going to cut it off. And Emptiness with a nice long clear. 40 seconds left. And Affinity, they are breaking themselves down. they need to really, when the opportunity's there, they need to take advantage. It's
Oh,
coming
there
in.
you go.
All
Yeah.
right.
Prayers answered. See, like, that shot from Rodoko, those are the kind of shots we're looking for. Like, all the time. Top shelf, good placement. That was really good.
That's fantastic placement. They need to get more of that going because they've squandered so many balls that have been right in front. And look at that, Cake by the Ocean already bodying Jordan just out of the play. Couldn't even get his boost. He's already upfield. And now this one going directly to net. But Percy with the clear for the time being. Cake by the Ocean is going to cut that one off, and they will have 15 seconds to work it upfield. Rodoko in wait, couldn't get a touch. Speedy speeding his way over to it, but he's gonna go back to the ground and go back on defense. They don't have to do much more than just let Affinity bleed out their own boost. Speedy with the clear. It's gonna be a full pitch drive, and Speedy already going for the dunk. But no, Jordan keeping it up. Cake by the Ocean going for the kill yet again. He did in the first game, he did in game 2, and from the ashes up 2-0 in this series.
You know, the beginning of the series, I praised Jordan. I was like, good to see him back. He was really quiet that game. I would like to see more out of him because I know that he can do some just ridiculous stunts.
Yeah.
So I'd like to see that Jordan come back.
Yeah, we need,
Felt like he was like quieted the whole game.
I mean, you can see on the board, he's got absolutely kind of nothing to his name right now, and that's not the Jordan we know. And so hopefully he comes back out of hiding. He comes. You've got to awaken the bear.
He spreads his beautiful wings and
His
blesses
beautiful
us all with his, I don't know.
angel bear wings from the heavens. And
Yeah.
all from the ashes has to do is keep doing what they've been doing. Cake by the Ocean, be annoying, get in the way, intercept, stop these offensive, escapades, and Affinity, they need to stop shooting themselves in the foot. That is a three-man issue.
Oh my god!
Finally,
See that?
that was great. Look at this. This is the
like
best defense I've ever seen.
That was like a firework. That was so comical looking from my angle.
Well, Cake by the Ocean,
Oh my.
he was annoying, just in the wrong direction.
To the wrong team.
Oh yeah. Well, rare situation. Affinity up first because from the ashes,
They take those.
yeah, might as well. Jordan slow to it, but able to get the clear. Speedy now, working from the midfield. It's gonna be emptiness. Going top shelf, but it will be cut off by Percy. Jordan gonna try and clear it. We'll move it upfield over Speedy. Rodoko. Oh, a good challenge against Cake. I don't think he had any boost to really press that. Now to the backboard. It's going to come straight down, but it did not go in front of the net as he had hoped. A nice shot.
Oh.
It is just creeping. How many times have we seen for Affinity this ball just creep?
Yeah, it's having an unfortunate amount of times for them.
Now coming from the near side 90, it's going to go out. Percy with the follow-up. He's going for the double. Speedy will be there first, but not without Jordan trying to get to the midfield. Emptiness with the clear, and this has begun to be an issue that's plagued these Affinity players, is that they press too far up, they leave the net open, and from the ashes brings it back to one apiece.
I would have liked to seen that, like, Jordan was trying to get the pass out middle, but like he just didn't get out far enough. Like if he got that out, that could have been an easy shot. That was very unfortunate. They were all committed.
It
But
was
that's good on from the ashes though. They've really got the counter attacks locked down.
Speedy. Be right under it. Jordan to Rodoko. All three commit. They almost performed an aerial version of what we saw on the other side from the ashes. From the ashes. FTA. Jordan. Over pursues, but it's going to be Percy with the follow-up. It goes to the backboard. Emptiness cannot get a touch, but it will be Cake by the Ocean with the clear. Jordan slowing it down. Cake by the Ocean immediately taking it away from him. No ball possession by Affinity so far. We're at 3:15 left. Going for a nice redirect
That's
and
a
one.
nice shot.
Banger. It will be Affinity back up.
Jordan's like, hey guys, you remember me? I'm still here.
That's what we're used to seeing.
Good pass too. There was no one there from the ashes to challenge that.
Hey, thank you for the raid, Indie Gaming. You guys treat us so well. I appreciate you. This is the second semifinal of the night for FLG's Thursday Night Throwdown. If you're just now getting the middle of it, it is currently from the ashes up 2-0. And the winner of this, if it is from the ashes, will go on to the finals to face against Upper 90 Esports. Right now, Affinity has something to say about it. Jordan backing up. A nice pass to Rodoko. Over to... Oh, buddy, but they can't make money out of it.
Yeah, that play had tons of potential.
This one working back to the midfield again. It's Emptiness. He's going for the dribble. Jordan, you don't often see him be that passive. So good job by Emptiness just containing that ball on the front hood. We've seen Emptiness without a whole. He's literally been empty of boost so many times.
Needs it? It's in his name.
Yeah.
Boost.
He's just empty inside.
Well.
Jordan with a nice flick. It's a little bit low, so it's gonna go over to Cake. Cake is redirecting it, and now from the Ashes, just trying to work their way, get their offense up, and we're starting to see a change of pace and a change of lead. Actually, just continues as Affinity increases theirs by 2.
Yeah, what I keep seeing out from the Ashes is they'll commit. One of them will commit with like no boost, and then they're just stuck in the other half for like a solid like too many seconds. Like they need to be very careful. Because again, it was a bit early to get super aggressive. Like you are down, but like, all right.
Okay. Okay.
They are down, and the aggression does need to come out eventually. But like I don't know. At least in my own games, like I'm always scared to like turn on the super aggression, like when we're only down like a goal. You know what I mean? That's a bit spooky.
I mean, there's a lot of people that their immediate response is like, all right, well, we're not scoring, we don't have the score, so it's time to just throw the kitchen sink, like just everything. But you can still be in control of the game. You really can. It doesn't take long to score. It's about just being in the right opportunity to score. Oh, and thank you so much, you guys, for the subs to the channel. That goes back to you and yours and helps out with all these tournaments in kind. A nice clear by Emptiness goes to Speedy. A 3-man play setting up Cake by the Ocean to the backboard by Rodoko. Now gets to Percy. I gotta start talking about Percy's clears. I was gonna start talking about Percy's clears, but he gets jammed by Speedy, and it's immediately threatening to be a sweep all over again.
Speaking of clears,
here's a lack of one.
yeah.
Ooh. All right, it's 3-3. They were on a 2-goal run against this team. That ball hasn't moved.
Wow. Yeah. Just stayed at the middle line.
That ball was made of just lead. Just nothing. All right, going out to the corner against me. Speedy with the follow-up. He's going to continue to press. It's Percy. Last man on deck. He will get the clear, but 2 players from the Ashes on the same wall. Should be a shot, should be a goal. They are suffering from the same exact issues that Affinity was, and now Affinity's taking advantage.
Yeah, and beautifully done for Rodoko to take advantage of the counter attack. I probably would have posted that goal, so good on him to not do that.
Yeah, that's true. I would have kind of thrown it away and be like, what do you mean it was an open goal? I saw everyone there. I don't understand.
They were in that sweat.
Ooh, okay. That could have been a nice banger. It was a good clanger that went wide. A good challenge by Percy. Okay, by the Ocean. Kind of just lifting like a rocket in a league. Uh-huh. That was terrible.
Oh.
It makes sense now. Speedy going for the midfield touch over the Cake. Another one. It's going to be Emptiness with the follow-up. It will be. And now Cake being annoying as he is off to be.
Close.
Definitely was. And oh, Percy with the clutch save for Affinity. They're looking for game 4 and more, but they got to get past this from the Ashes team. Going for a bump. Rodoko forcing Cake by the Ocean to jump, and Cake by the Ocean now getting Jordan up over the ball. Affinity, they are trying to turtle up, and they are trying to keep this ball out of their net. Cake by the Ocean go for a center. Jordan staying close, and they will retain possession. Emptiness with the pop. 10 seconds left. The timer's coming down. Speedy with the setup, but to absolutely no one. Cake by the Ocean going for the challenge. It's flying overhead. Emptiness a little bit late. It's going to go to the ceiling. This will be the last touch. They're going to go for the kill. Percy can't get there in time. Jordan, oh, it's still alive, but not anymore. To the low corner. Affinity is able to take a game off of the Ashes, and they will survive to go to game number 4.
Yeah, it was a bit close. Affinity, they don't look particularly comfortable, like at all times, but they did well to stay in that game and stay in the series. Excuse me.
They kind of found the exact things they needed to do, and as you can tell, we were talking about Jordan all of a minute ago, and the Jordan that we know returned. He awoke.
He popped off that game.
Yeah, 5 shots. Just that's an immense amount of pressure out of one person. And Cake by the Ocean kind of got stuffed a little bit more. So
Yeah, he took the Jordan role and just hung around and tried to make a lot of plays happen that just didn't end up happening.
But, you know, they may have been comfortable in that one, too. They made
That's true.
because they're like, oh, it's game 3. If we drop this one, not a big deal. Who knows what's going to happen going to the next one. But, you know, you give a mouse a cookie, he's going to ask for a glass of milk. By the Ocean, go for a shot immediately. And all right, Cake, you heard us talking. You're going for them like right from the get-go.
Yeah, that was a it was a beautiful shot. The fact that no one from Affinity was there to challenge that is unfortunate for them. You know, you always got to be challenging, like keep the challenges coming. So that's unfortunate for them, but really good on Cake.
Yeah, they've definitely. It's that whole immediate kickoff rotation. It's that whole phase of trying to get past the randomness of where people are until you finally get, you know, back into more circular motions. A nice pass over to Jordan. It will be stuffed by Speedy. 2 men in the midfield.
Okay.
That ball has been much heavier than usual. You notice
I
that?
think we have some mutate. Something's going on here.
I think the
Really
Patriots
heavy ball.
gave us their ball.
Yeah.
Wait, that was a deflated ball. My bad.
Yeah, I didn't get that joke, I'll be honest.
Oh, my bad. Oh, Patriots are accused of Deflategate. It doesn't matter because Rodoko with a long-distance snipe will tie this back up.
Yeah, that pass was kind of to nobody. No one was ready for it, and Rodoko did very well to read it and put a shot directly in the net. Really good on him.
They're going to find opportunities where they can, and Affinity, they may just be able to survive to get to the finals, but they've got to do a complete reverse sweep to make it there, and that might tire them out by the time they're ready to face against Upper 90. But they still have to get through 2 more games of this, and they're tied right now. A nice block. No one is at home, but guess who is? It's going to be Affinity and Rodoko all over again.
I will say, though, like, whenever Affinity gets the chance to shoot an open net, they don't miss them too often. Like, the passing plays don't always go in, but, like, those just long bomb open nets, they seem to knock a lot of them home.
Yeah, I mean, they get a little
That's a
tweaked
good
out.
skill, okay? That's a really good skill to have.
It's true. You can, like, some of the scariest things in Rocket League is an open net, because all the nerves, like, you're expected to put the ball in there, and then, you know, you get so sweaty you just like throw the controller across the room. Like, no, I don't want it. Speedy's gonna carry from the corner. He's a little bit, you know, fast on it. Maybe a little bit speedy to it. But Jordan, even faster now, trying to give it over to Rodoko. Man, Rodogbo. Speedy will get the clear to the post. Cake by the Ocean is going to slow down Rodoko, realizing that he is currently getting all the shots, all the scores for Affinity. And from the ashes, trying to get something started here. A nice pass. Cake by the Ocean just going to beam it in there. It was a little bit slow and gave Percy the opportunity to go for it. Nice dunk, slowing it down.
Oh my.
He popped it
That
out.
pass could have been so good if someone was ready for that.
Sadly, it will go in the opposite direction with the counterattack. Emptiness trying to respond in kind. Cake by the Ocean looking for boost. He's just going to have to boom it downfield and look for small pads. Speedy, slowing it down. Oh, Percy at the last second with the save.
It was a really good shot.
So what's changed? What has changed at this moment? Because we've seen a lot more mistakes from the Ashes versus what Affinity was doing before, and now Affinity seems a little bit more confident and in control.
Yeah, I feel like Affinity are just like, they're keeping it together, they're keeping it cool, you know. There's some minor mistakes that kind of just show their head a bit, but they're doing much better than they were in the beginning of the series. On the other side, a lot of the main mistake I'm seeing from the Ashes is their their offensive like commits. They're just like fully committing for a play that maybe doesn't have too high of a chance of working, and it just, you know, they just present the open net to Affinity.
Yeah,
you gotta be very careful with that.
It's like the last few times, both between this game and the previous game, you see Cake by the Ocean just abusing Rodoko in the net, pushing him around. You definitely, a lot of the goals came from just being completely out in the open and like their net way behind them. And I don't know, maybe that's just a bit of overconfidence. Maybe not exactly, you know, maybe they're just pacing up a little bit too fast. Emptiness. Going to be chasing after this one. He's going to try and get some boost from midfield. Will do so. Rodoko with a nice clear. Speedy to Cake. Cake with the shot. It's going to go down to the ground. He's going to get an extra touch to take it away from a defender. But no one committed to it. And
Yeah,
Cake,
I didn't really like that touch because all it did was just give Percy full possession of that ball, which he was now running down the field with the ball.
oh, but no one to respond just yet, but they will delete a defender. It's going to come out from the mid. Percy to the midfield, but he's going to wisely go back on to defense. It has been 2-1 for a little while, maybe 2-1 until the end, unless From the Ashes is going to get a goal here to the backboard. He's trying to come back to it, and Cake by the Ocean ties us up at 2.
Yeah, really good 50 out of emptiness there. And Speedy, I don't know if that like double tap attempt freaked out Affinity or not, but it was really good on Cake to just say, you know what, screw it, I'm coming in for the shot regardless of what happens.
I mean, at this point they needed to. They really needed to because they're falling behind in pace, going for a pinch. Percy, no boost, maybe a small pad. Cake by the Ocean's gonna get an easy clear here. Nice tap, and he takes it away from an incoming attacker. Jordan, he stays back and will work for the clear. They're currently tied. Oh, a shot coming in by Cake, and it will go wide. He actually still beat the defenders. That did not touch either of them. Cake by the Ocean's gonna leave it for emptiness, trying to get it past him, but it's gonna be intercepted by Rodoko. They're tied currently. Oh, for all of a moment, Speedy in a dangerous spot. And Percy, oh my goodness, that was butt-clenchingly close. From the corner, it'll be Affinity trying to just turtle up, maybe hang on, slowing it down. Both these teams would love to end it in regulation and not have to go to OT, where it's going to be one of the most dangerous situations. From the Ashes wants to finish this series in a 3-1 way, but Affinity wants to send it to Game 5 today. Can they? Or will we see this goal in the first 7 seconds? No. But the Ocean, oh, with the miss. It's going to be Jordan running upfield. He has just a little bit of limited boost. It's going to come down to Rodoko. A shot. Cake by the Ocean with the miss. But it's going to hit the front face of that upper 90.
I like that backflip shot because what?
Whoa! Oh. You're gonna love that one even more as Percy pushes this from Game 4 to Game 5.
Really good pass from Rodoko there. I'm surprised. I guess it was only one defender. Cake was kind of floundering on the net there a bit. I was gonna say I was surprised that ball found the back, but it was a really good shot to be honest. But yeah, that was. Hey, they brought it to Game 5, man.
Whew.
They did it.
You know, we haven't had a reverse sweep yet in any of our Thursday night throwdowns. Is this the night when it finally happens? I'm not sure.
I'll put my vote in for yes. Why not?
Hey, why not?
It's gonna happen.
Well, both these teams are doing great. This was actually a very dead even game, even in scoring from across the board. Percy able to be the difference maker at the end of it. I don't know who's going to take it. It's going to come down to the wire, and it's going to come down to who's going to make the last mistake.
I'm just happy to see more good Rocket League.
Heck yeah.
What about you?
Yeah.
I'm chilling over here.
Yeah. I want to thank everyone that's been with us tonight. We're going to maybe see a reverse sweep, or maybe From the Ashes was going to crush all the hopes and dreams of Affinity. This is the Thursday night throwdown for the Frontline Gaming community. It's a bi-weekly tournament that we hold every 2 weeks. Get a little bit of cash, a little bit of bash in this tournament. A nice clear and a nice challenge. It's going to go over top. What a mistake. And he had to lay down dead as Rodoko will get that goal.
Yeah, that was just unfortunate by Cake there. He just misread the bounce. I do that. It happens. Just let it go, you know. Still early.
Wildcard made a very astute statement. Look, if there's a broom and it's moving, it will eventually go in reverse.
Sure. I'm down with that.
Yep. To the corner. Affinity trying to keep this wave of momentum going.
Oh.
Percy and Rodoko. It's going to be wide, and it's going to come in. Cake by the Ocean. He is going to be involved in nearly every single play. Tied up at 1 now.
Yeah, Cake took advantage of that double commit from Affinity. He saw it, he sniffed it out, and he was like, well, I see the mistake. It's over for you guys now.
Cake by the Ocean is one of those guys, he will cheese on you. He will make sure that you know you made a mistake too.
Yeah, sure.
Trying to go up. Missing. He has just enough boost for the challenge, but it will be a light tap by emptiness. He's going to receive it himself as Cake by the Ocean is just assaulting everyone on the back line of Affinity. This one coming around to the midfield, off to the backboard. It will be a nice pinch clear. Going yard, having to wait at his own post. Dead center, going for the shot. Cake by the Ocean will put it back to whence it came. Cannot get that one on net. Slowing it down. Speedy. He's trying to keep. Oh no, that's a bad giveaway! And that will be a pass from Ashes to Affinity, and Affinity back up.
Yeah, that was just unfortunate. The awareness from Emptiness there was just not there, because Cake definitely had the easy clear there. It's unfortunate for them. That's like what happens in solo standard or something.
Oh, you gotta hate it. You hate to see it. Percy gonna get a nice cross, clear,
That's a good recovery.
and Speedy. Oh man, if he did not turn on a dime like that, he was gonna be letting yet another ball in. Affinity a little bit more in control right now, over from the Ashes. Okay, but the Ocean wait until the very last second, but a nice clear. Speedy with the follow-up. It would be chunked over 2 defenders and now challenged over a third. Shot coming in, going mid. I will notice though, because we were talking about how they have pretty good accuracy, Affinity does, going towards an open. Oh my god, what was that?
Wow. I have no idea. Anyway, continue.
But yeah, they. But, oh, what
never
the
mind.
world?
Don't wait. Don't continue.
No, no, take it away. Let me not do this.
What the heck was this pinch, man? Jeez.
What a win.
Oh my god. Honestly, I will say whoever was supposed to be like in net in that play kind of obviously misplayed, because they were just pushed up for no reason. But that pinch was wild.
Yeah, that was a great challenge. She just bodied it from the floor.
Yeah.
All right, how do you? So from one kind of aspiring champ of some kind. Oh my God, I can't even set up these metaphors. Jordan just killing it, and now Affinity is just rocking the boat in Game 5.
Really good pass from Percy there, and perfect placement past everyone by Jordan. It's a perfect play.
You know, it took him a little bit to get started. He was cold.
Yeah, they're getting heated up now.
Oh man. All right, we're near halftime for Game 5, so it's not over yet. We have seen a lot of scoring very quickly, which simply means that they can do the exact same thing, but not when your defense is all upfield. Affinity, you're taking advantage and you're doing it right.
Yeah, Affinity, they're just taking advantage. The floodgates are wide open now. From the Ashes, really just need to stop. Like what I said last series, they just need to stop the blood flow. They need to just quit getting scored on, you know, muscle up on defense. But they also have to be aggressive now, because it's almost half the game. It is half the game's over now.
You know what?
Start getting aggressive.
You know what the natural enemy of Ashes is?
No, let me know.
It's a broom. And that's what's coming, because Affinity bringing the reverse broom to these boys, but nearly able to maybe eat my words. Emptiness missing that shot from the crossbar. Percy with a nice long clear, and he will follow it up in kind to the backside wall, and Cake by the Ocean with a nice clear.
Yeah, Affinity is just turning on the boosters now. They are just slamming home so many shots.
Woo.
So much pressure.
Jordan going for the tilt machine as he gets a nice demo onto Cake. Cake by the Ocean, though, going for a shot. It is not over yet.
Cake by the Ocean does not give up. He is definitely this team's striker, though. Like, this dude has put away shots this series, like, no joke.
Hey, there's a reason he was drafted really high with our draft league. He's good. He is good. But I was going to ask you, how do you stay tilt-proof in this? You are literally getting slaughtered, but there is still a chance. There's still somehow a chance here. It's just becoming slimmer by the moment.
I will say, like, these higher level players, like, the tilt factor for a lot of them isn't really there, you know? It's not as bad as, like, a lower level player. Like, they don't get tilted as easily. You know, I can understand it if it's happening, obviously. But, oh, wow, that was a really good read by Emptiness. But they just gotta try to keep their head in the game, man. That's all they gotta try and do. They can't let it get to them.
Nice pass
It is
to
still
Doku.
possible.
It is, but we're nearing that 60-second mark, and possibilities begin to become the impossible as time is now a factor. And what another demo. you can see the vengeance that's coming on. Cape of the Ocean has been such a thorn in the side of Affinity this entire game, and
Oh
they are
my
letting
God.
him know. Oh my God!
Jordan's just a nut. He's a nutball.
Coming out to the sidewall. Affinity, if they are to continue with this lead, they will go and be moving on to face against Upper 90 Esports in the finals for tonight's TNT. Trying to get some possession here. A nice center, but they are not fast enough. Emptiness with the clear back to his, or the opposite corner. Jordan slowing it down. Cape of the Ocean trying to pop it away. A nice wide angle shot. 13 seconds left. Down by 3. I believe the dagger has already been put in the back of Affinity. A nice clear by Rodoko. 5 seconds left. It will be Affinity with the first ever FLG reverse sweep in the TNT. That's the Thursday night throwdown for you. Heading to the finals to go face off against Upper 90 Esports.
Congratulations to Affinity. They did great to keep their heads in the game. And they, I don't know, man. Reverse sweeps are not easy.
They are not.
Props to them. Big
Woo.
time.
All right, so we've got a reverse sweep. Now the fun begins. It is going to be Upper 90 Esports against Affinity. It's going to be big old Jordan versus the rest of them. Can they continue it? Woo! This is going to be rough.
Every nutty ball chaser on U90.
They're going to need to get fast, and they're going to need to do it quickly. We're going to take a very short break. I'm going to set up these games, and you know what? You know what? Stay hype in the chat, boys, because we're about to see some fun. My bladder is full, and I'm not leaving this seat. So let's do it. Woo! Let's get going. Oh my goodness. It's rough out there, man.
Second chances, still we bleed. And when all love had been depleted, we had but no choice to concede. As the stars were dancing in that line, past that we could never run. Oh, they were dancing way up high. Stars were dancing in that line. The future we will never run. Dirt on our feet was bone dry. It was bone dry.
What's going on, boys and girls? This is Frontline Gaming's Thursday Night Throwdown, and this is the finals. I am again with and alongside the best lad, the best draft there ever could be, Bantho Man. How are you doing tonight?
Hello. I am. I'm good, if not a little bit tired. I'm hanging.
I mean, you're hanging on from across the pond, and we have had some amazing games so far, and just got our first reverse sweep ever for FLG's TNT, and it was by Affinity over From the Ashes. From the Ashes took the first two games, and Affinity just decided, you know what? We know how to play Rocket League. Jordan awoken his giant wings, became an angel warrior, and just came down on this. So now we're getting in on this. It's Upper 90 Esports, and it is Affinity. Who's your hot take in this one? Who will it be? And crowd, give me a hashtag U90 or hashtag Affinity, whichever one you may be. If you think it's gonna be one or the other, give them some love. Who do you think, Bantho?
I'm gonna give it to the underdog story, man. Affinity is gonna clap U90. 5 games though.
Ooh.
So maybe not clap,
Ooh,
but like
okay.
5 games. I'm giving it to Affinity. I believe in the boys.
Hey, if they can keep the momentum they got going right now, it's going to be good. But U90, we saw a ton of offense, and they know how to read each other, and they are
Oh, that's
fast.
scary.
They are scary
They are
fast.
scary.
Oh,
Yeah.
But you know what? I think it's time. Let's get into the field, and let's go. It is game number 1 of 5. It is Affinity versus U90 Esports. Let's go. Jordan. Immediately going to grab a small pad and go for a touch. Oh, if it was a little bit more to the middle, that could have been money for the time being. We'll get past the kickoff phase. Percy going for a clear. It's going to not be touched by anyone. A little bit of a...
I love misses already.
They're fantastic. I love misses. You know, it really makes you uncomfortable. Like, when you're...
It does.
I mean, you played with me in rank. Just like when someone misses, it really takes you, like, out of your game. Man, shot coming in, and of course, Slushy and the game of U90, they will be up first in 30 seconds.
I'm just gonna say it now, man. The constant pressure of U90 will cause any team problems. So Affinity they need to be on top of their game. They need to be on top defense. They need to take advantage of any opportunity on offense. It's gonna be a hard one for them.
It's gonna be really tough for them to maybe even consider going on a reverse sweep with U90 in play too. So they can't let themselves get behind. They need to match tit for tat with these guys. But getting demo Jordan,
Oh my God.
Demo getting demoed in kind. Percy's going to try and get the follow, but it's going to be Slushy from the midfield. Nice extra touch, and another Demo onto Demo. They don't want Demo to live. What did Demo do to
hey,
them?
he's dangerous.
He pee in their Cheerios? What happened?
Oh,
Oh,
he's gonna want that one back.
oh yeah, that's a missed opportunity right there. There's plenty of space, and that. Oh, Jordan has to beat out. Oh, he's gonna go and
Oh,
fake
wait a
him.
minute.
Jordan getting bodied, maybe? No. He will get cracked on, and Jordan gonna try and slow it down, drop it over to Rodoko, but Rodoko went for the bump, and Jordan trying to keep it in the forward half of U90. This one will be a long bomber to the backboard, but a good clear. Is anyone home? Yes, they will be. It's gonna be Demo. A nice shot going Clanger, and it's gonna go to the crossbar and jump right down.
Yeah, Jordan is getting a lot of opportunities at a 1v1. So he's got to remember that when he gets those opportunities, you know, that's like a very good chance for him because he is very mechanically sound.
He is, and he'll mess you up. We were talking about it, and a nice shot here.
Close.
It was gonna be a little off, but Rodoko immediately. Rodoko seems to be like their consistent like shot man, whereas Percy's their clear man, and Jordan is just the man. Another shot coming, and they have hit that same little lower corner how many times? That's a lot.
Yeah.
Going wide. Demo with the press attack. He's going to keep the pressure up and just able to get in the way. Slushy slamming it on home, and U90 up by 2.
Yeah, Slushy's he's just keeping in character, man. Just staying up on them, staying up on Affinity all the time. You know, they keep on the pressure, keep on the offense. Eventually, they're gonna get Affinity's crack, and that's exactly what happened.
That was a degree away of that clear being able to be like amazing, and nice toss. Actually took U90 off guard. Percy gonna try and center this one up, but it's gonna be 2 defenders in front of the ball. Double commit does not get punished, and this one actually moves off to the 90, or actually the corner rather. It becomes a 45. Can U90 handle 45 degrees? I don't know. They stuck with only 90.
That's a good question that I do not have an answer to.
Now if it
I'll
becomes
give it a
180,
solid maybe.
now if it goes 180, does that?
that might brew trouble.
Yeah, we're gonna be messing with these angles later. Someone get the trigonometry book. We're gonna go and see what 3 pi over 2. I hated trigonometry. It's so
Let's
confusing.
break back those memories.
Pace of this game has continued to go in U90's favor. They have not allowed Affinity to slow it down, but Jordan and company, they're slowly starting to match it. Slushy's going to get a nice knock here. No, he's actually going to wait on Shadow. Double commit into the corner. Will not be punished as U90, for however many times they may have the slightest hiccup, they answer for it in a good way. Percy just trying to knock it dead center. Shadow getting challenged by Jordan. It's going to go over to Slushy. Slushy to Shadow. Shadow's going to be stealing some big boosts. He actually misses. Doesn't matter. Knocking it. The near side post. Rodoko down line. Jordan will be cut off, but that was a nice pass.
I do feel like Affinity is like sticking with U90, which is good for them, especially. Like it's just
Woo! Woo!
Oh my.
my goodness.
it's just the first game, so no need to panic. But they are sticking with them, in my opinion, which is good for them.
Definitely are. It's going to be Slushy getting bumped away as Jordan carries the ball. It's like whenever you have the grocery bags in your hand, but you're still able to knock away your siblings. Like, no. You don't get to have the cookies yet. You got to put these away. No! I said no. Slushy. Jordan's going to flop away from that one, but no touch. Demo. Hard pop. Actually, from his butt. And Shadow. Gonna slowly take possession. 30 seconds left. We're in the late part of game 1. And able to deliberately, for the most part, control the pace of the game. U90 has kept the scores from Affinity, but they've also not been able to score as much as they did just earlier.
It's true, but at the same time, U90, like, they'll take it. Like, they will take that any day of the week. They'd rather have a solid game where they have control and maybe only have like 1 or 2 or 3 goals, instead of giving Affinity a lot of chances. So I think they'll take games like these over games like those.
That's true, and you know what? That just shows a nice, kind of controlled game. They're not. They realize that they can probably improve. There's quite a few points they left on the field. There's definitely a lot of, and that's by both teams. But Affinity will drop in game 1, and this one will go to U90 to start off this series.
Yeah, U90 just they're continuing what they did last series. 2 series ago. They're just solid control all game. Pretty good pressure. The pressure wasn't as extreme as the previous series they played in. At least not to me. Like
Yeah.
they had the, like you said, they had more of the controlled, keeping things calm and not too crazy, not letting Affinity do too much. But yeah, they just handled them real quick. You know, they just did what they had to do.
I mean, if you can keep the ball in front of you, that's all you're really gonna want to do. Because I mean, that means you're in. We've said control. I'm gonna need to go to the thesaurus.com, maybe get some synonyms rolling for what is control. But they're doing everything they need to as a championship team to make this work. And I've seen U90 play before. Whenever I was doing a cast for Complete Chaos, this is pretty much how they play all the time. This banging shots. I think I only saw one team able to really put them through their paces, and that was when U90 slowed down. So maybe they've changed the personnel. Maybe they've just gotten a lot better at, staying as fast as they are. They've definitely gotten good at stealing boost when the opposing team to slow them down. Oh. Near side miss, and that pass can be Shadow cutting it off because Percy was very limited on his tank. Demo out to the midfield, but no one really there as Jordan's going to take possession of the ball. Still equal at nothing. Rodoko going to pressure up. Oh, and getting demoed on the outside. Percy will get challenged. It's going to be looking for dead center, but no. Now all 3 members of U90 are upfield. This is when they need to take advantage, get the goal, but no, the miss.
Oh, no.
That was a prime opportunity that Affinity, they have to take advantage of.
Yeah, especially against a team like U90, you have to take every chance they give you. They're not going to give you many.
Jordan, nice clear.
That's another good chance.
Another one. They don't need to take it away,
no.
and it goes off to the side. He was not square enough to the ball.
Oh.
What was a clanger? Not quite. Dead center. No one coming up. It's going to be Rodoko. He jumped way too late. This one popped to the backboard, and this is going to be a double. But no, Demo. Percy, this is like a piñata. But no one
Honestly,
can pop it.
right now, this is the most vulnerable U90 has ever looked.
Yeah, especially in this
Affinity
series.
really needs to take advantage.
Jordan, they're starting to confuse them. They're starting to get them out of position. Jordan's backed his way up and down the same wall a few different times. Shot coming. No, Slushy staying out and be double committed by Percy and Jordan. This one has stayed on the backboard of Affinity for at least the past 30 seconds. Percy just working for a clear. Another shot coming, having a pre-jump for it. They're looking for the post shot. Another one's going to come in, and eventually they break through the defense. And Upper 90 again is up first.
Yeah, that was just a really poor showing on defense from Affinity. They double committed that last save. They were just panicking that whole time, pretty much.
That's
They
when you're
opened
like
themselves up.
You're like out of boost, and that ball.
Oh, it
has-
sucks.
Yeah.
It definitely sucks. I feel what just happened, but like, they gotta try to keep their heads in those positions.
Good clear. But this clear just is about halfway, and it keeps getting cut off. They can't stop U90 from
No,
like
it's-
intercepting them.
They're just so annoying. Like, U90's like mid to like just inside Affinity's box. Their rotation is just non-stop. They're just getting all the pads like inside Affinity's half. They're just being super annoying and super close.
Shadow going for the dribble play, but will be intercepted. His Demo gonna get a nice tapper, and it's right back into Affinity's zone. However, we're starting to see, just like you were talking about before, a nice bit of vulnerability, but that one draws out 2 defenders into the midfield, and this is an easy clanger, right? And actually it's just a roller ball as they go up by 2.
Yeah, that was a calculated pinch from Demo.
Boink. Wow.
Really well done.
Slushy just waiting to receive it. You gotta think, I see Slushy a lot of time. He's waiting, just in the paint, waiting for these nice centers to come on by. Nice midfield
Yeah, I
pass.
think he just trusts that his team will get the ball to him.
Jordan eventually gets the clear. They're still currently stuck in their own half. The ball will finally move away. Demo, extra tap. He has nothing in the tank, so he's going to peel out. It's going to be letting Rodoko now finally work his way up for a clear. But you immediately see 2 members of U90 moving up. A goal should have been. But he just barely Whiffed out.
Oh.
That one could have been money. 1 for the show, 2 they aren't ready, and 3 it's time to go back to the opposite side. And Affinity, it's rough.
It is rough. It really is. Because I feel like Jordan especially has had a lot of chance to get at least a shot on net. And he hasn't done that many times, unfortunately, for him.
Slushy, again, cutting off this trio from Affinity, and they are looking darn slow as absolutely no boost. Their boost economy is just empty. Jordan just trying to go and force a defender to do something, and they are just stealing every single large boost. And they're doing it at will. Doko working for clear. They realize they are trapped. They have to get these dribble plays to work, and Shadow's just going to bump it immediately back. This is going to be the most frustrating style of play to deal with. Jordan with the pop to the corner.
They're doing well right now. Affinity are doing well. They're keeping the defense in check for right now.
Back on home. Rodoko over the head of Demo. It's going to be Percy looking for a bump, but no. It's going right back out. A nice clear. Good pass. Rodoko, no touch. He's going to have to let Percy do what he can. Jordan maybe going to waste some of his tank. He doesn't want to get bodied. That's going to center up anyway. Rodoko with a pass out where Jordan, he has to catch up to it. Will not. Game 2 will go to upper 90.
Yeah, the last half of that game was just all U90. They did not leave Affinity's half. Like, that was just absurd.
That's
like, if I was in that position, I would just be like, dude, this is literally the worst position to ever be in, and this sucks.
Why can't we leave? Why won't they leave us alone? And for those brief moments,
I don't want to be in my half anymore.
Oh, for those brief moments that they were able to kind of push the ball downfield, and then oh no, it's coming right back. I have to live through this for another minute.
I will say, like, Jordan had so many double tap potentials. Like, he had like at least 3 double tap potential shots, and he had they gave him the space too. Like, he had a net to shoot on. He would put it off the post or put it off the backboard or something. Like, he needs to try and sink those. That seems to be like one of their main chances.
Yeah, it was like the individual plays, the dribble plays. That was putting upper 90 off their game, and it was working. But these pass plays, they haven't stopped, and they're immediately looking to chase and take away the boost of Affinity. And Affinity, they're looking lost right now.
It's looking very hard to deal with. It looks so annoying.
Oh, finally getting a demo onto Demo. That one was starting to be spicy. Nice carry, but Percy gets cut up against Slushy. We'll take it away, and it's going to be over to Demo. Slushy getting destroyed. A nice pass over from Jordan. It's going to go backboard. Slushy looking for a clear. A good dunkaroo, but a nice save by Demo. Backflipping his way in the lower 90. Kind of fighting against his own name. I guess that's how it is.
The flip reset.
He was looking for it.
Yeah, that was going to be clean. I did like that infield passing play by Affinity. Like, you could even see, like, that play caught U90 on their back heel.
They're slowly getting bumped out of position. But U90 looking for an easy score. This one going to be a slow roller right over the top. And Demo puts them up first.
Yeah, again, I don't know. That's tough for Percy, honestly. Like, they kind of pushed up a bit too much. I don't know. I feel like Percy could have somehow got a save. He kind of just ran back to net and just hung out.
Yeah, he just kind of turned in defeat. He didn't even try to forward like one of those jumps. Oh, but he got one there. Percy able to stop Demo with the dunk, and now he's going to go for a clear. Slow body.
I really liked that slow play out of Percy. That was a really good decision.
Oh, if that one had been any lower, been looking at money. Jordan, he's going to go to the top. He's going to slow it down. It's going to go be Percy back to the corner. They're looking for an outlet. And now Slushy combining on the out for U90. Jordan has no boost to follow up with, though, and it's going to be Demo looking for a dunk. There's a nice infield play again. Slushy. Back to center. Affinity. They need to do exactly what they did before, and it's going to be tough to do so against this U90 team. He went for the pre-jump, thinking it would go higher, and Demo scores his second goal of the match, or of the game.
Yeah, even I was on Slushy's camera that whole play, and even when the dude had no boost, and he was just in their half. He just hung out, tripped up a defender, just being annoying. Like, I can only imagine the frustration of Infinity.
Jordan is going to try and alleviate from it. Oh, a nice good bit of mechanical showmanship. And it just turns into more of a clear again back into Infinity's side. And Infinity looking to try and get rid of this. Oh, a nice pop over a second attacker. Slushy looking for a setup. He's already given it away. Demo looking for a hat trick. Won't happen yet. Percy slowing it down yet again. Percy doing well with that. Demo looking for a tactical back pass. We'll go to Slushy again. Jordan, they're realizing they need to conserve almost all their boost all the time to make it out of here. Back wall. Good clear. And Rodoko going to invest a little bit of extra. It's Jordan. I don't know if he meant to do that pop. That one.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Looked a bit weird.
Jordan again getting challenged. It's Percy's going for the clear. It will split the defenders as Demo slows it down. Demo has been doing such a good job this game. Both. Oh my goodness! It almost came all the way back up.
Yeah.
And then he's all the way back down to the ground. 140 remaining. Game number 3. Ju90 looking for a quick sweep of Affinity, but Affinity, they're still here. They have been able to keep this one at least a semblance of close. Rodoko is just going to keep it on his foot. He's looking for a flick, trying to get a pass over to Percy. Or no, it's Jordan. Now Jordan's going to have to zoot a little bit of boost. Demo now just able to tap it past. They got 110 left. Infinity's got to do something now. They have to do something right now. Woo. It's a good save.
I wonder where Percy is playing. He's got some mega crap thing.
Yeah, you get a feel for him too. That may be why he was a little bit slow a couple of times. Percy, near side wall. He's bouncing back out to me. Jordan with the follow-up. However, it goes off the crossbar, and they're trying to get the dagger, and that may do it. Seuss, or Slushy, will put him up 3-0 in this third game.
Yeah, U90 just has all the pressure in the world. I was saying it all 2 series ago, and I'm going to keep saying it because it's just what keeps happening. Like, they just stay in the half. They steal the boost. They bump. They trip. They're just so annoying. It's I don't know, man. Like, how they just, I mean, every team I've seen them play so far, the 2 teams that I've seen them play, they just make them look like platinums. Like, they just take complete control. It's nuts.
Oh, that's a show of a really, really good team. You can take another one and just, they can just, I don't know, these guys have amazing mechanical skill. And Demo, what's he up to? 4 goals now? 3? I think?
Yeah, he's
I'm not
in
sure.
11 shots. 4 goals in 11 shots.
What? That's a lot
11
of shots.
on his own. And Affinity only has 2 shots. Like, they're by no means is Affinity a bad team. At all. They just reverse swept another really good team.
Yeah. They're
obviously a very good team. It's just U90's on another level right now.
Yeah, they are outpacing them. They're out shooting them. They're out just strategizing with them, and then
They just cannot catch a break, man.
oh no, can't even get
Oh,
one to
God.
make it feel good. Demo putting this one under Percy. U90, those upper 90 boys, esports. They're gonna put one more not on the board, but in your hearts, a quick sweep in the finals of tonight's Thursday night throwdown. Congratulations to them, and thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. We put these on a bi-weekly frequency, so in 2 more weeks, which I think will be the 7th of March. So, yeah, that's a lot of shots. That's, oh my goodness, of the 15 shots, he had 11 of them.
That's just absurd.
That's a little bit nutty.
Please quit being a bull hog, Demo. Relax, bro. It's fine.
I want to thank you guys for being here. You guys are fantastic. We love having you and love having you guys support your teams or just even watching alongside us. But this is the end of tonight's Thursday night throwdown. I want to thank everyone, all the teams that were able to make it to the bracket, participated. Hopefully, you can, in 2 more weeks, find yourself maybe in the top 4 and you'll be on stream as well. But this forthcoming weekend, Saturday and Sunday, we're going to have our third week of FLG's Amateur Draft Series. So if you want to get involved in that, maybe cheer for some of our teams that have been going on for the past 2 weeks, see how they're going to progress as they're heading towards the mid-season and looking for playoff positions, go ahead and do so. Saturdays are our Champ League, which is going to be Champ 1 on up to Grand Champ. And if you want to see Sundays, that's our Challenger League, which is Diamond 1 all the way to Champ 1. And so we're going to host, going for that follow back, Garrett G. Host now, you fool. Okay, I guess we're hosting Garrett G. All right, is that his name on Twitch? Is just Garrett G? Is that what it is?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay, well, I guess we're doing that. So, thank you guys so much. We're gonna get in there. We're gonna have fun, and we want to thank you for being with us. This has been Frontline Gaming's TNT. You guys are amazing. Please join us again the next time we stream.
Bye.
Taste so sweet even when they hurt. You wanna feel